Everybody in here, and that's pretty cool. Wanted a good time for all. Let me get in here, see if we can get the man, the legend himself in here. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Man, I'll tell you, if I was any better, I don't know, it'd probably be illegal, and they would probably run me off somewhere, you know?
Take you
It's
away.
really good to see y'all today.
Yeah, man. First of all, I want to thank you personally for stopping by every morning and saying hi on the Morning Post, man. I really appreciate that.
That makes my day. I just want you to know. It really does.
Well, I don't know how you have
really
time.
I work my really out. You know, it's a good morning.
Yeah, you really do. I mean, it's a good morning, you know.
I do.
I'm like, damn, that's a lot of O's. I don't know if I can top that or not.
A whole lot of O's.
Andrew Dean is joining us. And for those of you that don't know about Andrew Dean, I mean, you live down in Florida, and I was looking at your schedule, and my God, man, you are jam-packed. You're playing everywhere.
Well, my wife keeps me busy.
There you
If
go.
I'm not singing, then it's a honeydew list. So,
I understand. Well,
Yeah.
I'm also the maintenance guy around here, so I get that, you know. But
I was hearing that.
so tell us a little bit. Introduce yourself to everybody that's Tiki Man listeners, which streams in about 28 different countries right now. So tell everybody. I mean, I know you've opened for some really big bands and been playing music a long time. But it's always better when you tell the story.
Well, I can tell you, we have been at it for a while, but music has always been a part of me. I started at about 4 years old and singing in front of the stereo and all that kind of stuff. And my mama was a church organist, so she put me to work in the choir. Well, that's where I learned to harmonize and sing.
Yeah.
And just been blessed to open up for people and have a real fun time out there on the road doing it too.
Yeah.
You know, it's not work when you like doing what you do.
That's
you know?
true. That's true.
So it's not. I absolutely love what we do. So
Yeah. So who are some of the big time acts that you opened up at? Who was one that really sticks out to you?
well, I would say George Jones,
Yeah.
and then also Terry Clark.
Yeah.
Sandusky County opened up for Terry Clark. It's always something, you know, when you get out in front of people and boy, that energy level goes from 0 to 120 in no time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I like I say, I love what I do, and so
That's cool, man. You know, we got some of our artists like Beth Travers and Dave Sines. They played on the Grand Ole Opry. You know, she used to be a bass player for Ray Stevens, you know, and so, you know, it's really cool to be able to be in those circles. But George Jones, I interviewed the guy who wrote the Corvette song one time. And it was an interesting story because he was working in a liquor store and all that stuff, you know, when George came in. But it's those days back then, man, Nashville was completely different than what it is now, for sure.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It was really always cool to go into like the Broken Spoke and places like that. And a lot of times you could just get up and sing with the guys and that. And of course, have a little beverage along with that, you know.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It was always good. Always a good time. Always a good time.
Yeah.
We still have a good time there, though.
Yeah, I mean, well, like you say, if you love what you're doing, it's always a good time. And that song we just played, "Wanted," a good time for all. I mean, I love that too. I mean, that's a good way to get the party started right there.
Well, I got to tell you something about that one. Now, I was sitting on the couch, and this is back when we all were in our houses and that. And I thought, man, you know what? I want to start having some fun. I want to get back to getting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I was sitting writing this song, and I thought, yeah, we all want to have a good time. So that's I love singing that song. It really brings a crowd alive. Let's put it that way. We have a lot of fun with it. So.
Well, I was doing the same thing. I was adding on to the deck out here for the Tiki Bar because I felt like that once the world opened back up, we was going to need one hell of a party, you know, and I was doing my best, and I had time to do it, you know, because nobody was here. So it was really cool, man. So your schedule, again, I looked at it, man, you stay pretty busy, man. Do you stay primarily in the Florida, or you go all over the United States?
No, right now we're at a place, and I'm going to hold this little sign right up here. This is y'all can see it. It's
Oasis.
the Oasis. Okay,
Nice.
this sign goes with me. It goes with me wherever I go because your oasis is where you make it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Here we are. I got my lit palm tree.
Yep.
You know, and I got me a little something here in my beverage. We're all good.
Well, I got my Beach Buddha coffee right here, you know, so
Awesome.
yeah.
Awesome.
Well, cool. So we've got this new tune. Now this debuts when? Today?
Yeah, right here, right now. We've gotten it out, but not to radio or any other source at this point. But we're breaking it out, and it's supposed to go out tomorrow or the next day to everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's my wife is telling me something right now. I'll tell you what, you know, I heard your wife saying about you don't thank her enough, you know. But I just tell you what, I thank my wife a lot, brother. I do, because I'll tell you what, you know, if I didn't, I'd have a boot print up. Well, never mind.
Well, she's always
or a lost boot.
She's always like, if I'm in the front yard and I know she's in the front yard, right? I try to sneak off because it's like, hey, can you bring me something? You know,
Long whip.
Share your pain, brother. My wife keeps me straight. She does. She keeps me going where I need to go, and so
yeah.
we're just we're peas in a pod. So, but anyways, this Soaking Up Rays, something about that was it was recorded down in Florida. Was it in Weeki? You ever been there?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, absolutely.
With the mermaids,
Yeah.
you know, throwing their tails off. Well, there's a studio down there, and so we wrote this, and I love the trop feel, the Florida music. I just, you know, the vibe, just get relaxed with it, and my beach time is my, like, I'm in the chair with my hat down, and
Yeah.
you know, not a care in the world, I'm telling you. But this song right here is also up for an award with the International Singer-Songwriter Association.
Yeah, which we're a part of, by the way. Tiki Man Radio is.
Absolutely. So, yeah, that's up for Song of the Year there. So we'll see what happens.
Okay. You going to play it for us?
Yeah, sure.
All
Sure
right.
thing. I'm gonna have my little beach band go along with me here. So,
All right.
are we ready for this one? All right. A palm tree swaying, the sand and the beach and you. I listen to the waves, spending the day, just us two. Beach chairs out, a blanket and a towel for you and me. Where there's no doubt, that's what it's all about by the sea. The water is blue, a picnic for two, the sun is out. A drink in my hand, toes in the sand, there's no doubt. There's no better way to spend a day, just us two. Just sitting here playing this old guitar beach song. Oh yeah. Palm trees swaying, the sand and the beach and you. Listening to the waves, spending the day, just us two. Beach chairs out, a blanket and a towel for you and me. There's no doubt that's what it's all about by the sea. The sun is sinking slowly in the west. We'll go home, tomorrow we'll be back again. Our chairs in the sand, a drink in our hand, you and me. Hearing the waves, soaking up the rays by the sea. Hearing the waves, soaking up the rays, you and me. Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, I had the original version of that song I was going to play, but it was such a surprise that you played it for us, man. That sounded really good, man. Thanks a lot for that. That song has a little bit of like a Hawaiian feel to it.
Oh yeah, yeah. There was several different things we did when we recorded it. One, we had a steel that we had going on in the background, and then also we did something unusual with the ukuleles. We split the chords and we pan them back and forth, so they just, you know, when it's in your headphones, that uke is going here, here, here.
Oh wow!
A lot of different things that we tried, and that's the thing about working with WikiWatchy, and I just like saying WikiWatchy, by the way.
Yeah, and for those of you that have never been down there, they have the mermaids. You're in the bar, right? And the mermaids are behind the glass as you're sitting at the bar.
Get out.
Oh, it's fantastic, man. It's fantastic.
It's totally cool. And it's actually a natural spring, and they do a whole show in there. It's pretty tremendous.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, we got all that, and working in that studio, I kind of get to do my own vibe, my own thing a lot more than I do like in Nashville, which I love Nashville, don't get me wrong.
Sure.
But it's just two different vibes, you know. That Florida vibe is just that nice tropical vibe, you know. Laid back.
Well, you know, sometimes when you're traveling back, you know, coming to Nashville or whatever, you got to stop in here, man, and hang out with us here at the Tiki Bar, the Chocolate Bar, or whatever, you know, bring your wife with you and have some fun with us. We got a guest room here for artists passing through. We'll take good care of you, man.
Absolutely. Oh, my wife says, "Do you like Yorkies?"
Yes. We have Katie May here, and she's
a hound dog.
She loves everybody's dogs except Uncle Alex out here. I don't know what it is about his dog. She don't like his dog, but
well, there's always got to be one in the crowd.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can just tell when he comes in with his dog. Katie May's like, "All right, I'm gonna go to bed. All right, I'm just done. I'm done."
Well, I tell you, I call Emma. Emma is my little. I call her a dorky because she really does get her way around here.
Yeah.
But oh yeah, they get in your heart.
Yeah, man. Well, I tell you, it's such a pleasure having you here on the show. And finally, you know, you've been saying good morning on the Morning Post forever. And I was thinking today, I'm like, you know, we need to get you on the show, and it doesn't necessarily have to be. You know, a beach song or whatever. You got a ton of music. How much music have you got out there, man, that's recorded?
Oh my gosh, man. I've got 6 albums.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm writing 3 albums right now. So, I mean,
Wow.
Seriously, I am. I went in to record an all country album, and I wound up. I'm kind of. We were talking about dogs. I'll share this with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of a Jack Russell.
Okay.
Squirrel.
Yeah. Squirrel.
Yeah, so when I'm writing, I write a lot of different diversity and different songs and things. I love the trop feel, but I love classic country, modern country. I even like inspirational music. So I mean, there's just a lot of stuff. Western music.
Yeah.
So yeah, we do I do a wide variety.
Well, and I think I'd like to get you sometime in here for Tropical Country as well to talk about the countryside of Nashville. B-Dog and Lou have their show on Wednesday nights, and, of course, they are at CMT Fest. They're going to join us here in just a minute from Nashville, having a blast out there. But, you know, the perspective you have, you know, opening for George Jones and all that stuff be right down their alley, you know. But It's music. We used to be called your Trop Rock Paradise, and then we changed to Coastal Americana. And one of the first things I did was join the International Singer-Songwriters Association. And man, I've gotten so many artists that have come through that. It's just a fantastic group of people and artists that are involved with that.
Absolutely, I got to tell you, that organization is it's the real deal. It really is. Mm-hmm. You meet some people who are so genuine, and you really start establishing lifelong connections with people. And Tammany runs really quality show, and it's just really a good time. And you really can't help but walk away from experiencing that, feeling pretty special about what's been prepared for you and everything.
Sure.
And then it's time to get back. Then it's time to get back to work.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, like I said, we've discovered a lot of talent that we wouldn't normally have been, and I think opening that umbrella to the Americana world. It really changed things for us to be able to find artists like yourself and stuff that we normally wouldn't have had or had been on their radar. I think it really changed things for us, and I'm just tickled to death about it.
Yeah. I enjoy. Like I say, meet so many people, even out on the road, and I just meet so many people, and y'all do too. And it just is so good to create new friendships and carry on those things throughout our time. So,
yeah. Well, yeah, it's like our Escape to Paradise, where we go down. We just got back from Mexico. We take a group of our fans and listeners with us, and then we meet a whole bunch of new people there. We're all having a good time. They're like, I won't be a part of that group. What is this Tiki Man Radio thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
cool. It's a good time too. I enjoy. I listen to you guys. I enjoy you, and it's always a good show, good time.
Well, we appreciate that, man. Real quickly, tell everybody where they can get your music and how they can find that schedule. I mean, because you're all over the place playing just about seems like every day.
Well, my wife is telling me something right now. She says, "Tell them about where you're at," and we're at a coast actually right now. We're at the Roller Coast.
The Roller Coast.
How about that one?
Hey, that's pretty good.
It's a place called Sandusky, Ohio,
Ooh.
And it is Cedar Point is the roller coaster capital of the world, and so they go by the Roller Coast.
Wow,
how cool!
Lake Erie's right there, so. Yeah, so we're on the lake. You had your previous feller had a lake song there.
Yeah.
That I could appreciate. We're on the lake.
Yeah. Well, Crown Point, Indiana, they're up there close to Lake Erie as well. And one of our Ed the Train Man and all them up there, he's got his new show on Mondays, which you were chiming in about the other day. Very cool. And I'm going to get this. I believe you sent it to him, but if not, I've got it. I'm going to send to him so he can play on his show on Monday as well.
I appreciate that, brother. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
But I can tell you though, you can catch my schedule on my website www.andrewdean.us, like United States.
There you go.
And there's all of my music platforms are there. I'm on any social media and things like that where you can get a hold of me. And it's always good to talk to everybody. But yeah, you can actually stream the music. So
yeah. Well, yeah. Cool, man. Well, listen, you know where I'm at. If you ever need anything, you can shoot me a message. You got something you need to announce, you need to jump on the show or whatever, you let me know, and we'll be here for you, man.
I'll tell you what, it's been great being with you, Danny, and good morning.
Good morning. That's right. All right, buddy.
Take care, brother. Good to see y'all.
Yeah, man. We're going to let you fly, man. Thanks a lot, brother.
Thanks, Andrew.
See you.